Both Russia and South Ossetia strongly deny involvement in today's shooting. Tensions have remained high in that region since a ceasefire was declared in August. Russia faced international condemnation for helping South Ossetian rebels eject Georgian troops during fierce fighting. Canadian war journalist Scott Taylor recently traveled to South Ossetia and witnessed incredible destruction caused by the war. Here's what he saw in his own words.
I think what was startling was the level of destruction. It was almost complete.
This was all a wine cellar here.
Every single house in the villages outside of the capital had been destroyed, and not destroyed through combat, but it had been destroyed by the ethnic Georgians destroying Ossetian houses, Ossetians coming back and destroying Georgian houses, and basically laying waste to the entire tiny little republic. Wherever they could, they would destroy the other guy's infrastructure as well. I mean, even water pipelines, that kind of thing, they would blow a hole in it, I mean, just to prevent the guy from using it.
This is the conditions they're working in now. This is where they heat up the water on the stove for surgery.
You could see the destruction where we toured the hospital, where the tank shells would have hit. I mean, and quite a number of them. They would have destroyed the upper floors. And it was clear, and this wasn't some hospital tent underneath a camouflage net that it might have been a mistake. You could clearly see where the Georgian tanks would have been on the hill and deliberately targeting that hospital. Georgian troops, I mean, the stories were pretty consistent that once they could not suppress the entire city, they could not secure it, became frustrated, and they would go out. I mean, and you can see from the splatter, the damage of the machine gun bullets, etc., that they were basically shooting the place up, seemingly very ill-disciplined. And when you unleash that amongst the population, as they did, if you don't have control of your own soldiers, then of course that's a war crime as well. There's a shortage of men. I mean, after 4 rounds of war, I mean, the guys have been killed. People have moved off to find other jobs, and of course they've still mobilized their militia. They're still in uniform. So most of the males that would be doing the reconstruction are in fact in uniform, and you've got a lot of the women, in fact, now doing jobs which you normally would see men doing in terms of construction. And the people there, the real diehards, I mean, they vow they will never again, I mean, certainly never live under Georgian authority from Tbilisi. The Russians have recognized that fact, and I think, I mean, even to get any kind of sovereignty association, whatever, with Georgia, if they're going to eventually do it, it'll be 2 or 3 generations from now, because, I mean, the hatred and 10% of the population killed in the last round of fighting, they're going to have, I mean, a long time to get over that.